Speaker. I think when people around the world look at this debate, and I'll be as brief as I possibly can, but these points must be made. When they look at this debate that we've been having, there's one big question that they always ask me, and I think particularly after the interventions we've heard this afternoon, they ask, is Britain really going to leave? Do we really have the courage and the self-belief to deliver what people voted for, and to seize the opportunities, independent democratic self-government, real free trade deals, pioneering regulation that maximises the strength of our economy, and an open and outward-looking economy that attracts people and investment from around the world on the basis of laws made in this country and not in Brussels? Are we really going to embrace that future, or are we going to be intimidated by the kind of speeches that we've heard this afternoon? And I feel that if we vote for this deal, we will be blatantly negating many of the potential benefits of Brexit. Because as a result of the backstop trap, we will be faced with an unthinkable choice. Sacrifice Northern Ireland, as we just heard, or stay locked in the customs union and regulatory alignment, so we can't do free trade deals, we remain rules takers, we end up disgorging £39 billion for nothing in return. And without even the certainty that is claimed, because we've yet to begin, as my right honourable friend, my brother, the member for Orpington, rightly said, we have yet to begin the negotiations, and the only certainty is that the EU will keep us locked in the backstop until we comply with their wishes, and the whole debilitating wrangle will go on for years, which is why we have to get it right now. And the answer is not to have a second referendum. The answer is not to clamber back into the EU, or attempt to clamber back into the EU, because all this while it has been evolving in an ever more federalist direction. As we've been agonising about Brexit, they've been talking about more tax harmonisation, creating a Euro army, precisely the moves towards a United States of Europe, which may indeed attract some members opposite, which should be decisively rejected by the British people, and which are not right. We can't go for the Norway option for reasons that have been extensively chewed over in this House. We'd end up taking even more rules from Brussels. I don't think we can seriously contemplate delaying Article 50, because after 2.5 years of procrastination, the public would accuse us in this place of deliberately setting out to frustrate their wishes, and they would conclude that there was some plot by the deep state to kill Brexit. And that is precisely, that is what many people would conclude. And that is precisely why we cannot now treat the public as idiots and get snarled in delectable disputations about Standing Order 15, because they will see this 14, they will see this stuff for what it is. Public school, debating society chicanery, designed to get round their wishes. So if and when this deal is voted down, let us not continue to flog this dead horse. I'm sure we're all grateful to Monsieur Juncker and Barnier for the various comfort letters that they provided. But we know that they are legally worthless. And instead of another fig leaf from Brussels, I hope that the government will come back to this place with a plan that is in fact the Prime Minister's original plan. It would go back to her principles outlined at Lancaster House, banking that which is sensible in the withdrawal agreement, scrapping the backstop, agreeing an implementation period in which to negotiate a zero tariff, zero quota free trade deal, holding back half the £39 billion at least until such a free trade deal is concluded, and pledging what is obvious to all, that there is no plan, intention or need for a hard border in Northern Ireland, and getting on now with zeal and enthusiasm for preparations for no deal. And I'm sure that whatever the bureaucratic, technical or logistical difficulties there may be, as Monsieur Puissesseau of the Calais-Boulogne ports has already pointed out, they can be overcome with a spirit of optimism and determination. And that is the spirit we should now be applying to Brexit. We can muff it. Yes, of course we can muff it. We can flunk it. We can vote for this deal. And we will thereby be confirming the worst suspicions of the British public about the cynicism of the elite. Or else we can get it right and seize the opportunities before us. And when we look ourselves in the mirror, we can say that when this House came centre stage again, and 4 years after we asked the British public to settle this profound question of their destiny. We did not miss our cue, and we answered their request.
Marsden.